How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another exciting installment of D.R.A.D. You might be asking yourself, what does D.R.A.D stand for? Well, it stands for Don't React After Dragons. In today's episode, it doesn't really stand for that. It's just a name. But in today's episode, I'm going to talk about something that I regret. I recorded video footage of Easter, and I was supposed to do a D.R.A.D episode that day and try to release it that day, but I've sat on it for so long that it's no longer relevant. But I don't want to let this footage go to waste, so I figured, all right, I'll just do the vlog. I'll and I regret not filming this sooner. I really do. And to be honest, this is exactly why I started doing cell phone vlogs now. The quality is not perfect, but I think ever since I started doing the worst vlogs on Earth series, it doesn't really matter to me anymore if it's perfect or not. And maybe that's kind of a good thing. I've seen a lot of content creators who spend so much time trying to make their videos look perfect. They try so hard to make their videos look unique. And honestly, from what I've, experienced by doing the worst vlogs on earth, sometimes if you've got a nice personality and you can kind of present yourself in a way that's still entertaining, nobody cares what the quality of the video looks like. As long as you're presenting yourself well enough, if your personality is good enough, they'll kind of overlook how bad the vlogs are. So yeah, the cell phone vlogs are kind of crummy, but they kind of slap. They're kind of good still. And this way, by doing the vlogs on my cell phone, it prevents me from, having this happen where I have all this footage that I've just been sitting on. It's no longer relevant. So, Easter. Let's get back into this. My dad and I, we went to church for Easter, and it was packed. I mean, of course, the church was going to be packed. It's kind of like, even if you don't go to church, that's kind of just what you do on Easter. You just go to church. You do the same thing for Christmas, to be honest. It's just, those are both kind of church going holidays. Like, for St. Patrick's Day, you might not be a big drinker, but you're going to go to the bar anyways, because it's, St. Patrick's Day. That's just what you do. And same thing applies for Halloween. You're not gonna dress up as Michael Myers all the time. I mean, you could, but you're not gonna dress up as Michael Myers every day. I mean, it's possible you could, but normally you wouldn't. But on Halloween, right? It's okay to dress up as a monster and go out. And I'm sure a lot of people would argue, well, I'm atheist, or I'm agnostic, or I don't believe in religions. Wait, that's what atheism is. But I get that. But when it comes to Easter, it kind of, I mean, yes, people who are atheists do celebrate Easter in their own way. I get that. But you have to agree that, the very essence of Easter is kind of outside of collecting hidden eggs all over the place and the Easter Bunny. It's kind of a church thing. Of course, you'd go to church. But so it doesn't. It, of course, the fact that my church was filled to the brim. Yeah, okay, that's kind of a given. I should have seen that one coming. Uh, but they did a really awesome job with decorating it. When I showed up, I wasn't really expecting there to be pretty much anything. And yeah, they kind of went with a more minimalist sort of approach with the decorations, but it still kind of looked nice. Uh the outside and including the inside of the church was decorated. They had bunny footprints from made out of chalk on the ground, which I thought was kind of a fun little touch, a little wholesome. And I even have video of a few things that weren't really necessarily, a part of Easter. I took video of the stage. just to show like how massive it is. Like my church is really big. They don't mess around at this church, so they have like a very large stage. And here is a video of how what it looks like without anyone inside, just to give you kind of like a scale of like how big this church is. And then I took video of like what it looks like when it's filled with people, and it has a different energy entirely. It is there. I think there's like roughly 2,000 people that show up per service. Like it's a seriously large church, and I don't normally go to large churches. This is possibly like my first time showing up to a church where it's like 2,000 people, so it's kind of like a new experience for me because it's like I don't know. You feel kind of like what's the word? Crowd participation? Participation? Is that what it is? You feel connected, is what I'm trying to say. Now my church has a cafe, and they were doing like Easter snacks inside the cafe. And I don't know, I just kind of love how it looks in there. It has kind of like a smooth coffee shop vibe. It's very relaxing, warm, and cozy. And to be honest, I could have just chilled there all day. And so after church, right? Because I didn't. Easter wasn't just all about going to church. Of course, we're going to do something afterwards, which it wasn't much. But after church, my dad and I grabbed some Panda Express. And I'll admit, this was the first time I've tried Fly by Jing sauce with it. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And honestly, I gotta say, it seriously just leveled up the Panda Express experience. Like, it didn't really take away from the Panda Express flavor. Normally I have to like add a lot of sauces, right? Like I do the sweet and sour sauces, I do the soy sauce, the sriracha, I do the teriyaki sauce. I add all these things, and the reason why is because I feel like Panda Express is kind of dry. Like it's good, but it's dry. And to be honest, Fly by Jing kind of like adds this like sesame oil taste to the meal that doesn't take away from the meal itself, and it is awesome. It moistens the food. Like it did such a great job that I didn't have to add so many different sauces. Because I'll admit, adding all those sauces, yeah, it makes it not dry, but it also takes away from the meal. It takes away from the flavor. Like 2 scoops of this, and I was good. I was good to go. It was fine. And then we watched Andor. And my dad, he's not a Star Wars fan. Like he doesn't really like Star Wars at all. And even he admitted that like Andor was not so bad. So we ate our Panda Express and watched Andor for a good while, which was, I don't know, it was really fun. And I have to admit, after that Easter experience, I've come to realize, outside of maybe I should start vlogging on my cell phone instead of just sitting on this for so long, but I've come to realize that I don't need to make every holiday flashy. I don't need to make holidays like this big, like, elaborate plan. I had so much fun on Easter, and I don't normally have fun on Easter. I have to admit, I don't normally do Easter. But, yeah, and I'm sure a lot of people will disagree with me that, like, ugh, church, why would you think that was fun? But, like, there was just this vibe of just kind of, like, going to church and meeting new people and sort of like enjoying some of the cafe vibes, and then getting some Panda Express and watching some Star Wars, and it felt good. It felt fun. And I've come to realize that like I don't need to put so much energy into making holidays fun to feel like I participated. I could just have a more sort of relaxed approach to it, a simplistic approach to it, where I can still kind of celebrate the holidays without having to force it. And I think for the next few holidays that are coming up, I kind of want to try it. I kind of want to just, of course, I'm just going to cell phone vlog it, but I kind of just want to like, for the upcoming holidays, just sort of vibe it, sort of not put so much pressure into making it perfect and just kind of exist in it. But that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much. Sorry it took me so long to upload this. I hope it wasn't boring of what I did for Easter. And I'll catch all of you very, very soon.